Dan Neil as well with a few last words for the lads. You don't need to say too much in there, you know, the lads know their jobs, know their roles. The team hasn't changed too much, has it, so far this season? You know, lads at the back keeping clean sheets, defending really well at times, and then we're more than a threat at the opposite end of the pitch. Remain, I say, been outstanding as well since Jack moved on. 4 goals himself. Patrick, seen what he's all about now, played his part last week, was involved heavily, especially in that goal for Joe, wasn't he, in the build-up play as well.
Let's see how it develops down at Loftus Road here on SAFC Live, broadcasting around the world. And of course you can play your part and take part in the post-game programme. Use the hashtag AskDanny towards the end of the programme. Tell us how you think Sunderland have got on this afternoon. Make a broader point as Alan Brown hits the deck early on. Sunderland get a free kick.
Holding his right knee there, yeah, just loose balls in it, he just plays it, and he just leaves a little bit of a leg there for him.
It's Madsen, I think. It could have been Morgan running back.
It is Morgan, yeah, the number 21, yeah. Looks like he's okay though, Alan, back on his feet.
Sunderland fans, you can hear, as you'd expect, another sold-out away end. Last time down here, away, it was 3-1 onto Tony Mowbray on that occasion. 0-0 in the home game last season under Mike Dodds.
Yeah, it's a good free kick there. Queen's Park Rangers. It was a decent ball in as well from Trey Hugh. Say, mentioned Patrick there in the build-up for Job's goal last week, and then he set it lovely, didn't he, for Trey, just to bend a lovely ball in there and invite Job to come and meet it, and he certainly did. Former Sunderland man there, Jimmy Dunn.
Yep, still good friends with Luke O'Nien.
A bit of experience there at the back as well, as we mentioned, skipper there, Steve Cook, 33 now.
Ball's played in, it's a searching cross as well.
Well, it was, yeah. And, you know, I'm just going to say as well, Elias Che comes out to this left-hand side, but then no pressure on the ball. Patrick gets up to him, but then he stands off him. Look there. Look, don't put pressure. Don't allow those balls to come in there, because he's in another yard or so, and he's putting Queen's Park Rangers in front.
Job allows the ball to run alongside him, loses possession. Now Sunderland get it back from a throw-in on the far side. There's Varane, the camera just picking up Jonathan Varane, half-brother of the
Raphael, yeah.
Raphael Varane. A more famous sibling. And Wilson Isidore did look offside.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, just 10 yards to the other side of the centre-backs there.
Ben Turner and his team of assistant referees spotted it.
Down below us somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the EFL cameraman gets on with this gantry position. As Elias Chair picks it up. Chair, still going. Trey Hume gets something on it, and that looks like it's gone for the first corner of the afternoon.
Quick. Queen's Park Rangers, haven't they? Quite an open game. A couple of openings, Slapman Chair getting in again down the left-hand side. Wins his side a corner.
Jimmy Dunn and Luke O'Nien come together for the first time this afternoon.
You see the setup there. You got the 3 across the 6-yard box. Chris Meppen being one of them. Trey Hume in behind him. You see there. It's going to be the end swinger from Elias Chair.
It's a deep one. It's kept alive, but it's not threatening.
It's field, isn't it? The 8 that gets there. Just trying to punch it back across. Bit delighted, won't he? The position they're in. Regis Lebris always looks concerned on the touchline, though, doesn't he? Frown on his face.
It doesn't really change, though.
No, it doesn't. No, rarely.
Jimmy Dunn spent some time at SAFC, as Danny said.
Yeah, Steve Cook got away with that one there, miscued it.
Sirkin just trying to win it back on that far side. Mundell helping out as well, but the ball's come all the way through. Trey Hume has to get something on it.
What, just thought for a moment that he was going to allow it to run across his body. Chair was in behind him.
Had to get there because Seller was in the middle as well. Mepham gets something on it.
He's not quite got going yet, and again, St Patrick, he's got to get up to Chair there. That's 2 balls now. He's just shifted a couple of yards and he's 3-4 yards off, and that's not tight. He's got to stop the cross. Ball's coming into the box. A couple of warning signs already in there for Sunderland.
Backs it downfield. Steve Cook heads it back. QPR have it back. They're making some good ground on that right-hand side. Ball played in, and
wow,
Salah gets his feet all wrong.
He does, yeah, and they need to wake up Sunderland. As I say, Queen's Park Rangers, they don't look like a side lacking confidence, popping it round over on that right hand side, and they get in again, and it's another ball fizzed in, and he's got to score, hasn't he? Can't sort his feet out. As I just mentioned there, that's 2 or 3 balls that have already come into Sunderland's box, and they should be a goal to the good. Queen's Park Rangers.
Yeah, the Slovenian Zansella joined in the summer. Just couldn't sort his feet out, as you said, Danny. Maybe came at him a bit too fast from Paul Smith, but Sunderland need to be
wake
aware.
up, yeah. They just need to get a few passes in, settle down a little bit and just control the game a little bit.
Roberts gets it back of Dan Neil. Roberts. Brown.
It's better. Patrick Roberts involved, a little bit of link up there. It's gone behind for the corner, hasn't it? Alan Brown trying to put a cross in.
Roberts will take this for Sunderland, their first corner of the afternoon. And really Sunderland's first chance in their final third. Nardi comes and punches it clear.
Yeah, packed in that 6-yard box. I think Queen's Park Rangers 6 or 7 shirts in there, defending the in-swinger.
Sunderland just trying to string some passes together. A bit of composure.
Yeah, it's one of them. I say, just take the sting out of the game a little bit. You haven't started well. You should perhaps be a goal down. Just right, lads. Just get organised. Just get a feel on the ball. Get a few passes in. Try and quieten the home fans down a little bit. But just little detail on the pass there. You see, we've not helped each other out, and now we've ended up back towards our own goal.
Very convincing clearance, and Sunderland pick it up again through Alan Brown. Drops it off to Dan Neil. He's Job. Mundell. Job.
Feels that he's been clipped there, remain on the far side.
It continues. Trey Hume, this is nice from Sunderland. Brown thinks about the cross. Roberts is with him. Nice from Dan Neil. Can Hume get there?
Yeah,
Just ran out.
it's on, isn't it? Yeah, just in behind Trey Hume. Got the overload there, Sunderland. It's just a fraction too much on it.
Some lovely football in that move.
Better, isn't it? Yeah, coming to life now. A few passes in, as you're saying. Generally down this right-hand side, we've been good in the last few games, haven't we?
Bristol City have taken the lead at Deepdale. Of course, that's where Sunderland travel next. On Wednesday night. Circling under that one. And there he is, Marty Cifuentes. Did a brilliant job at the end of last season.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? Quite animated on the touchline as well. You see him there.
Hasn't gone to plan this season so far. Ball's around the back there. And the referee has now brought it back.
Yeah. He's causing a few problems. Chair, isn't he? Keeps pulling out to this left-hand side touchline again. So he waits, good weight on the pass there. I think it's the young centre-back Morgan, isn't it? Getting forward. Strays offside, I think.
Here's Isidore. Certainly not sitting back, Queen's Park Rangers, are they?
No. No, say that. I mean, watching the first 10 minutes, if you didn't know league positions, they look like they're full of confidence. They've had some good moves where they've moved the ball well, decent delivery into the box.
9. Mundell. Nice feed from Chris Mepham. That's a good forward ball as well. Here's Roberts. Brings in Brown. Brown delivers. Sirkin went in with his head and Freeze brought it back.
So Dennis Sirkin finds himself coming across this right hand side of the pitch there from left back. Yeah, Field just gets there ahead of him, but it was good from Sunderland, wasn't it? As I say, Luke O'Nien played a lovely little ball into the middle, out to this right hand side. Alan Brown looking to fizz a ball early into the 6-yard box.
He's linking up well on the right hand side in the early exchanges, Alan Brown.
Yeah, sort of similar to Chris Rigg when he's playing in one of those 8s, isn't he? To the right hand side, Job obviously on the left, and then Chris Rigg generally does that as well, doesn't he? Because you've got Patrick who wants to drift inside, and then it allows that space for the overlap really, or the underlap to go into that channel, try and service the box.
Nine, it's an important interception. Mepham. 9. Hull have taken the lead at home against Portsmouth. Plenty space there for Trey Hume. Puts a lovely ball through for Wilson Isidore!
Oh. Yeah, he does well there. He just peels off the back of the centre half, doesn't he, Wilson? Trey spots it, lovely little ball into him there, little disguise on it, and then, yeah, whether he puts him off, because he is a little fish out of the defender, you'll see it back now. Is it Field, isn't it, trying to get back out? Yeah, he drops back in there, and he just tries to nick it off the toe. Wilson, he feels he's got to take it early, and he almost toe pokes it, doesn't he, past that far post. A good opportunity for Sunderland.
Clearance, and he goes as far as Chris Mepham. Just trying to bring in Patrick Roberts there. Couldn't. A few frustrated groans from the home crowd there with their persistence of playing out.
Playing out from the back, yeah. And Loose ball into the middle. Trouble.
Opportunity here. Chance on the far side as Smith comes into the penalty area. Sunderland have got the players back now as the ball's switched to the left-hand side. That's where Eli's chair is. Still no shot. Sunderland not only get the ball back, but also
it was opportunity, wasn't it?
Line.
1v1, was it Luke O'Nien that got back at him on the far side? We'll see it back possibly on the replay. But yeah, once he put the brakes on there, and credit to Sunderland, they did get back in, got the numbers back early.
Poor ball back from Alan Brown results in a throw-in. Like him. It's Morgan. Cross comes in. 9 with the clearance. Steve Cook. That'll be out.
Spot Rangers just having a spell again now, aren't they? Sunderland had 5 minutes or so, and then QPR on the front foot.
And Sam Field. Morgan. Jimmy Dunn. Smith tries to beat Joe but can't get past his body. Dan Neil back to Luke O'Nien. Moves it on quickly. Mepham. It's good from Sunderland.
Yeah, really good.
Alan Brown. Wilson Isidore ahead of him. Roberts is there now. Roberts is trying to get past his man. He does beat his man and picks up the free kick as well.
It's Ashby, isn't it? Feels like he's got a toe on the ball. See it back on the replay now.
And Ashby's asking
it was
how.
really good from Sunderland. Yeah, Queen's Park Rangers pressing, and Sunderland, popped it 6, 7, 8 out from the back into Alan Brown.
And Ashby on loan from Newcastle United at Queen's Park Rangers.
Sure what's happened there, he's just moving the ball, I think, isn't he, from where Patrick Roberts had placed it down. In discussion whether they go with the in-swinger or the out-swinger there, remain over it as well.
What do you think is going to happen?
I'm just trying to see, get that wide one there. Favours a right footer, yep.
It's Mundell.
Oh,
it's gone for a corner.
Do you know what? I think it's one of the Queen, might be Jimmy Dunn there diving in, is it? Yeah, I think it possibly is. Gets a great touch on it, whoever it is, for Queen's Park Rangers field, possibly. 3 or 4 red and white striped shirts waiting behind. Just see it back now, watch. Lovely ball in from Remain, and there, just enough.
Because Mepham was waiting.
So look there, Luke O'Nien jogging back towards the halfway line. Not staying up for the corner.
O'Nien. Into the path of Dan Neil, who hits the post.
Well, I said Luke O'Nien, he made his way back, but then he comes forward and he's free at the far post. Deep corner, you see it back now. He's free, Luke O'Nien, and he just cushions it back for Dan Neil. Comes onto it, lovely strike on the up. Keeper's rooted, he's beaten, but it comes back off the post. And then, yeah, Isidore can't sort his feet out in time, comes back at him fast on the follow-up.
Great chance for Sunderland there. Dan Neil coming closest. Job tries to bring it down. Gets it back eventually. Surrounded by hooped shirts. Roberts. Brown. Nice from Brown.
Again.
Trey Hume pulls one back.
Oh. Yeah, good from Sunderland. Link-up play and movement off the ball's been excellent.
Now QPR starting to buckle a little bit
Yeah,
here, Danny.
Swayed the game, hasn't it? I thought they started really well, then we had a little spell, and then they came back, and then last few minutes it's been Sunderland again on top, spending time in and around the Queen's Park Rangers 18-yard box. Couple of good opportunities. So the far side of the box packed again.
Punch clear from the keeper. And as far as Dan Neil. O'Nien. Chair with the clearance. Trey Hume into Mundle.
Yeah, good tempo to the game, isn't it? Both teams having a go.
It's been enjoyable the first 21 minutes. It's popped over the top too much on it though, and Simon Moore gets to throw it out to Luke O'Nien.
Yeah, Ashby, you see there, to play the ball on his right foot. I think it was last year he played against us for Swansea. I think he was on loan there, wasn't he, from Newcastle, up against Jack Clark. Today, yeah, playing left back.
Almost ran through there to Alan Brown. Kieran Morgan was on his toes. Interception in the middle. Varane. Steve Cook. Some field. Morgan helps it forward. Cook. Morgan. Oh, almost stolen. Here's Smith. Up against Job. It looked like it could have been Sunderland's ball. In fact, the referees give the corner.
Yeah, Dennis just go and head it there as it's dropping, put it out for the throw in. Allows the ball to bounce, comes off him for the corner. In there, Varane, Cook, and Field. It's actually Field who's partnered Steve Cook at the back today. We were thinking Morgan might come in there. I think he's playing in the middle of the park alongside Varane. Chair shifted out to the left-hand side as well.
Just want that little bit more experience at the back in the centre-half pairing. Bypasses everyone. Wilson Isidore picks it up first, and we know how fast he is at these counter-attacks. Morgan does well.
Yeah, he couldn't get the ball under control there. He felt like, you know, he looked up. I think he's seen the young lad Morgan, fancied having a run at him, but he just couldn't get the ball under control there. Wilson Isidore.
Varane. Player slips.
Foul that. Yeah, he's got all of his shorts for a start.
Cantona gives Sunderland a free kick. It's Dan Neil. Hume. Taps it into Wilson Isidore, who survives the challenge. Roberts. Human on the decoy run. Mundell. Can Sirkin get there? He can. A few QPR players still thinking it went out. Dan Neil picks it up. Looks for movement. Hume. Decent cross.
Oh. Good defending, Steve Cook.
Corner ball.
Yeah, matches the run of Wilson Isidore. Good defending, gets across. Yeah, build up on the far side, as you say. Their ball was played to the byline. 1 or 2 Queen's Park Rangers players and their fans feeling it went behind, but Dennis didn't give it up, did he? And there, lovely ball in, Trey Hume, and then good defending, as I say there, from Steve Cook.
Here's Roberts. Lovely. He misses everyone.
Yeah, he's almost drilled that one, hasn't he, with the laces to that far post area. Mepperman and Job in and around it, just a fraction over the top of them.
It's one of those ones, any kind of contact just takes off from it.
Don't mind it, we've mixed it up from corners, those you say there, a couple to the far area, 1 or 2 sort of middle of the goal. Luke O'Nien got free, didn't he, to cushion one back for Dan Neil earlier as well.
Let's have a look at the other scores. It's still goalless in everyone what I've mentioned so far. Middlesbrough, incidentally, they're down to 10 men. Hayden Hackney receiving his 2nd yellow within 22 minutes. Dan Neil just in conversation with Ben Turner.
Yeah, there's a free kick's given on the far side as well, I think. Yeah, just see there, Fuentes, was animated there, complete opposite really to Regis Labrie, isn't he?
Still the Sunderland fans you can hear down there at Loftus Road. Pedro Ribeiro was on the touchline there, speaking to Regis Labrie, and some of the players unhappy about something at the moment.
Job saying, who, me? Feels it's coming together, not happy with the decision.
Running as far as Patrick Roberts. Can't get it back. Jumps over that one. Samfield heading back towards his goalkeeper.
CQB trying to play out Sunderland pressing high on, not making it easy for them. Back to the keeper once more.
Mundell pick up the loose ball. He gives it away though, and Varane picks it up. Goes to Smith. He played it earlier. They might have had an opportunity to shoot their Queen's Park Rangers.
He's got the ball stuck under his feet, didn't he? Again, we're a little bit sloppy there as it goes out to Romain. Just got to secure the ball.
Varane clipped one. Smashed downfield by Simon Moore. Just bouncing.
Yeah, it's got a little bit scruffy again, hasn't it, the game? Yeah. I just think almost half an hour ago, I haven't seen too much down that left-hand side for Sunderland, have we, with Romain? That one where he played Dennis Sirkin in a minute ago.
Oh, possible opportunity there. Get themselves into a little bit of bother. Nice touch there from Wilson Isidore to retain possession. Now Job moving on to Dennis Sirkin. Roberts. Inside ball didn't come off.
That's a good ball.
Queen's Park Rangers try and break now. This is Salah. Chair's inside the area. Gets the shot away, but Alan Brown's in front of him. It's lovely stuff from Sunderland. Playing it out like that.
Don't panic.
Roberts. Oh, he's gone down, Roberts, but I don't think he'll get the decision as Varane moves away and actually stops. Well, play's continued.
Yeah, no, certainly not a foul as he's looking for options. Patrick there doubled up on. Just back himself there to go on the outside, Patrick. You know, if there's nothing on, run it down the touchline. We get a throw in high up the pitch.
Well, Mundell made the interception then. Sunderland come again. Alan Brown carrying the forward for them. Robertson's on the right. That's where it's gone. Trey Hume thinks about the shot. Ooh. It wasn't a million miles away, you know.
Just cuts across it, didn't he? Always fading away from that right-hand side post. Worth the pop, though, as it's played into him. Didn't have a decent first touch out of his feet, look, and then, yeah.
Pulls off, like you say. Go. Hume. Dan Neil. Sirkin's gone ahead of him. Sirkin gets the cross in. Takes a deflection on the way through.
Yeah, better from Sunderland. A little bit more tempo in the attack, wasn't there? It was Dan Neil actually stepping in and plays it into the path of Dennis as they go and drive forward. But again, Steve Cook in the right place for Queen's Park Rangers.
Mundell.
Done well.
Got it clear. Hume keeps it alive. Oh, Job does lovely. Just when he thought he'd lost it. Mundell. Keeper comes, not very convincingly.
No, he didn't, did he, either? He knew that Wilson Isidore was in and around it, but a little bit
slapped it, didn't he?
Bit of a flap at it, really. Yeah, he's had a couple of corners, to be fair. You know, the in-swingers which have been there for him, and he's opted to punch, really, rather than to gather it in.
Nardi, their French goalkeeper, did have a spell at Lorient when Vergis would have been there. The coaching staff at the club. He's Chair. Gets a shot away, but it's tame, if anything, with his left foot.
It's good from Trey Hume. You know, he knows Chair wants to come inside on that right foot, and he almost says, go on, no, you're not coming in there. You're getting down the outside of me on your left foot. See there now. And Alan Brown as well, doing well, doubling up, not allowing him inside. Just skews it wide of that near post, doesn't he, in the end?
Isidore not able to hold on to it this time. Here come Queen's Park Rangers. Takes the deflection, it's gone for the corner.
Got to be strong there, Wilson. You know, when the ball comes up to him, just put the brakes on. I think it's Field that comes through him. Too easy to win the ball. There's Job helping out back there once again. Big outswinger once again from Eli's chair.
Yeah. Big defenders are all up for it. Drops right in the middle. Steve Cook goes for the shot, which actually goes out to his teammate.
Still onside. Yeah, you know, I think Steve Cook scored 1 or 2 spectacular goals in his time, actually, thinking back to his Bournemouth days as well.
A couple more goals to tell you about. Leeds are 2-0 up against Plymouth Argyle and Sheffield Wednesday, and Watford are tied at 1-1 at the moment. We'll look through all the half-time scores and the early kickoffs at half-time here on SAFC Live. Chance a handball, but nothing given.
Yeah, we're not securing the ball well enough. Just little ones there. We turn over once again. Too many of them so far in this half.
Another corner. Round this time, running at the Sunderland defence.
He'll be delighted, actually. I think Cifuentes may argue that he feels his team possibly should be in front, but yes, we've hit the woodwork as well. Put decent delivery in so far. Chair.
There's another one. Simon Moore takes it comfortably, though.
Steve Cook, isn't it? I think gets there, almost a free header, but plants it straight in the gloves. Simon Moore. Very little of Madsen, haven't we, at the top end of the pitch?
Yeah, not much.
Queen's Park Rangers. Seller, he was the one that had that good opportunity, didn't he, on the stretch earlier? The other one couldn't sort his feet out.
Here's Smith. Smith running at the circuit. Mundle comes back to help out. Referee gives the foul against Mundle. Wasn't much in it, but no, Smith knows what he's doing.
Give the opportunity to the referee and the linesman on the far side to give it. He gets back in to help Dennis Sirkin out, but just stand him up. He's that one back now, Steve Cook. Yeah, just gets above Job, doesn't he? But thankfully, from Sunderland's point of view, straight into the gloves of the keeper. Good header, good gloves. Luke O'Nien trying to organise in there, get tight, difficult with the away swing, it's going away from you.
Queen's Park Rangers do from this position. Glancing header.
Yeah, they looked the threat, haven't they, from set pieces. Jimmy Dunn on that occasion, getting across the near post area. Just can't get enough on it. Man behind him as well.
It comes off Seller
on the way through. Yeah, the 18, I think, yeah.
Again, it's not sticking. Mundle's trying his best. Oh, bit of afters between
the boot there. Look.
Mundle and Smith on the far side. Free happy to let things go.
Yeah, I just think we've got to be a little bit stronger around the pitch. You see that? I think to remain on that occasion there, we've got to go in. And you know when your team aren't quite at it, ball's coming back, you've got to secure it for your team, get us up the pitch a little bit.
Decent distribution there from Simon Moore. Again, it's not sticking, as we've just been saying. Sirkin tries his best.
Just been helped off the pitch there as he's played it down the line as well, Dennis Sirkin.
Player down. Maybe Harrison Ashby. It is. Didn't notice any contact.
Not sure they're holding his left ankle, is he possibly? So. No, hamstring now. Just having a look at it, they got to rejig the back line today. Clark Salter not involved. Field dropping back in at left centre back alongside Ashby. It's not too good for him there, holding his left hamstring. You see there, Mike Proctor, coaching staff, trying to get the lads organised a little bit. They'll know and they'll feel it as well on the touchline. It's not quite going to plan so far today. QPR been more than a match for us.
In the Leeds-Plymouth game, it's 3-0 to Leeds United. And Mooney conceding more goals there. In charge of Plymouth Argyle. In the Premier League, Bournemouth beating Manchester City currently. Ipswich are drawing 0-0 with Leicester. Liverpool are getting beat by Brighton. Forest are beating West Ham by 1-0, and it's 0-0 between Southampton and Everton. A few coupon busters there.
Aren't they? Nobody wants to win the league. Yeah. Arsenal losing as well to our local friends earlier on.
If you don't lose, it's as you were. So there might have to be a change here. Ashby can't continue on loan from Newcastle United. And the left back will be replaced. It's the Brazilian Haverton Santos. Has just slipped into the position of Ashby as Mundle picks up a loose ball. Well read by Romain Mundle. Struggling to get past Jimmy Dunn.
Yeah, doubled up on early there, wasn't he, remaining? Said Jimmy Dunn. Just felt he could nick it. Steps across him. There. Big old unit, isn't he, Jimmy Dunn? He's more of a centre-back, really, than a full-back, isn't he? And, you know, in a foot race, you'd fancy Romain 1v1. If he gets a little bit of space, that's where he needs to try and get into the game a little bit and receive it perhaps a little bit deeper, give himself some ground to run into with it.
A few eyes on Sonny Singh Gill there for fourth officials board. Easy for Steve Cook. Wasn't the best ball back from
Yeah,
Trey Hume.
we've had a few of them, but too many. But we're a little bit lethargic for me around the pitch. You know, a little set there, the basics, just help your keeper out. You know, give him a decent ball, plays it wide, shells it out of play. But he's not alone there, Trey Hume. He's not the only one. We've not been at it for me over the course of the first half.
Jab. Wriggling. Corner. 3 minutes will be added on. We don't normally get a shot of the fourth official's board. Spoiling us this afternoon. Sunderland want to see this first half out without conceding, that's for sure.
That long throw there.
Smith was it?
Coming across the pitch, yeah.
Free with a close eye on something as well. It's a front post. I think he's going to have a word now. Chris Mepham as Paul Smith takes a breather. It's Jimmy Dunn. So tight, didn't get anywhere to run. Smashed over the top five.
Got to get the back muscles into it there, hasn't he, Smith? No, I should say it's only 2-3 yards from the pitch. Compact ground down at Loftus Road.
See the Sunderland fans in the second tier up there. The end where Trevor Sinclair scored that very famous bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Always comes out in those goal compilations, doesn't it? Nice touch.
Man United, wasn't it? I think.
Very good goal. It's kept in. And he's Dan Neil. Isidore now. Roberts. Dan Neil. Roberts again. Roberts delivers.
Oh, where's Romain?
Well, he's waiting to go for the corner, but
you know, that's one of my pet hates, isn't it? Where the opposite winger's not in there, in and around. Patrick digs a wonderful ball out with his right foot there. And it's crying out for somebody far post area. Come and meet it, get on the end of it, get yourself a goal. No takers for Sunderland.
To check something.
I just wondered if he's having a word with Queen's Park Rangers subs there, just warming up. Look, possibly, or was the ball out of the? Yeah, he was getting involved.
He shouldn't be doing that,
no,
should he?
Not up to him, certainly. Yeah, I mean, fourth official should be keeping an eye on things as well.
It's a short one. Rundle struggling to find the angle for the cross. Just come in eventually. It's quite flat. And that'll be half time. Well, 0-0, Danny. What do you think of that?
Well, I'll take it, to be honest. I don't think we've been anywhere near it. If we're honest, yeah, we've hit the woodwork. That man there, Dan Neil, with the opportunity. But I'd say Queen's Park Rangers have been more than a match for us so far. But just we've been lethargic for me and loose on the ball. Just the basic passes not helping your teammate out.
Late in the second half to do any changes himself. I'll just remind you who's on the bench for Sunderland this afternoon. There we go, Laz Mayenda, Nazrusin, Aaron Connolly, Milan Alexic, Leo Hjelde, Tommy Watson, Zach Johnson and Harrison Jones. Dan Neil trying to make his way through the back line of
does well initially there. Dan just finds a little pocket of space, drifts into it, and then I think he's just dwelt on it, looking to get his head up to pick a pass, and Queen's Park Rangers managed to steal it off him.
Moran stops the ball. 9 sends it back. He's Dan Neil. Patrick Roberts. He's Job now. A little bit of space and time to think. Mundell. Sirkin. Lovely ball
Well,
in from Sirkin. It was Trey Hume who came in with the second contact.
I'm not sure he's seen it late, certainly. Yeah, it was a lovely dinked ball up, wasn't it, from Dennis Sirkin. Nobody matched him then. Romain just rolls it into his path. You see here now, gets his head up and just stands it up to the far post. And I think it's Wilson Isidore. Doesn't get there initially, and then it comes off Trey Hume yet. But better start from Sunderland.
Good
Start
down
of the
that
second
left-hand
half.
side between Mundell.
Yeah, he doesn't know much about it there, Trey Hume.
Alan Brownie was competing for the first one there, Danny. He'll really want to stamp his authority on that position. This chance he's been given this afternoon in midfield, replacing Chris Rigg. It's Haverton. Couldn't clear his lines. O'Nien. Good knock from Luke. Roberts drills one in. Job.
Yeah, much better from Sunderland. You see they're regaining possession. It's coming back out, moving the ball around the pitch better. Start of the second half.
Roberts. Roberts fancies one.
Ooh.
Corner ball.
Yeah, keeper. It's one of those from the keeper there. It looks like he's got it covered, but he's unsure, isn't he, Nardi? Just getting across his line. Ushering it past the post. Takes a little nick there, doesn't it? See it better from this angle.
Morgan who come to meet it. Referee just wants another word. Too much going on in there. Roberts delivers the corner.
Too deep.
Yeah, he's looking for Dennis Sirkin, who's chasing it. Rounder sees it out.
Fuentes gesturing 3 there. Not sure whether about a little change in the shape or something from the set piece.
Did take a touch off Dan Neil. Haverton. Cook. Smith. It's flicked on there. Dan Neil's alert to it. Roberts does manage to find Dan Neil, who's caught in possession. Chair with the cross.
Yeah. Just again similar to Dan Neil before. I said earlier on he had one where he's getting his head up for looking for a pass. Similar again there. Just thinks he's got a little bit longer than he had. Gets caught on the ball.
Jimmy Dunn keen to get there.
Yeah, Romain Mundell won't want too many of those flighted up to him with Jimmy Dunn behind him.
Here's Varap. Just as Sunderland settled into the second half, now QPR doing the same. Easily cut out by O'Nien. Pops one over the top looking for Wilson Isidore. Can he get a touch on the end of this? Denied. Samfield.
Well, you see what Luke O'Nien, Steve Cook, isn't it, who's given the ball away for Queen's Park Rangers, stepped in as well, and Luke just tries to drop it into the space behind, but they get back in well, Queen's Park Rangers.
Sunderland fans doing their bit, singing Wilson Isidore's name. They want to see something from their striker. Clear shot in the first half. Well, entirely clear, but
snapshot, wasn't it? Yeah, he knew he had to take it quite quick and try to feed her into that far post, just wide, wasn't it? Yeah.
QPR trying to move things down his right-hand side. Smith involved as well as Madsen over there.
Yeah, and as well as I said, we started the second half for sort of 3-4 minutes or so, didn't we? Just gone a little bit loose again on it. A couple of stray passes or get caught on the ball.
Sirkin. Nice stuff from Dennis. No foul given against Romain Mundle. Stayed down.
Yeah, Jimmy Dunn feels like he's come through the back of him there. We didn't get any of the ball, did he? I'd say that. Ball ran out for a throw in. The referee doesn't feel that Jimmy Dunn's got any Romain Mundle.
Another look at this.
Yeah.
He didn't touch the ball.
No, I was going to say generally, yeah, he had a little lunge in, didn't he? I think
yeah.
Sort of come through the back of him a little bit there. So, yeah.
From Cook. Sirkin, spin, clears it downfield. Mundle trying his best to hold off the QPR players. Smith comes away with it and charges forward, and a direct run. He's gone down. Referee has given it. It's clumsy from Mundle.
Yeah, well, he loses possession again, doesn't he, as it comes up to him. He's having a tough afternoon, to be fair, and then it tries to regain possession for Sunderland. A little bit rash into the back of Smith. Let's have a look. Seeing it back, he was on his way down, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Beforehand.
Very slight touch. Smith.
Yeah, you're going to say it's one of those that you play for it, don't you?
Is this
opportunity for Chair now.
A direct shot, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, he's got ability, hasn't he? Probably 25 yards out. Wait for the whistle off the ref. Yeah.
Being torn up, making sure Elias Chair knows the rules. Test here for Simon Moore.
It's that side, I think, there where you'd be looking to get it up and over. Yeah, see, that's why you set
top
Job.
right as the screen.
Yeah, see the wall from Sunderland. That's why they've put Job there. I think it's the biggest of that four-man wall there. A little bit more height on the corner of it, but I think that's where Chair will probably look to go up and over.
Madsen's on for the short as well if he does pull it. He'll probably go for it here. Chair, just over.
Yeah.
Nice Chair, coming up to 200 league games for Queen's Park Rangers. It's on a restart from a free kick. Sirkin thinks about going inside, drops it off to Luke O'Nien. Chris Mepham. He's Dennis Sirkin again. Jimmy Dunn's touch tight on Romain Mundle every time he gets it.
I was just thinking that, yeah. Thinking Romain, have a word with Dennis Sirkin, say next one I'm going to come to feet, spinning behind you, just drop it in the channel behind me, or have a word with Wilson as well, leave the space in there for him.
Roberts, Job. Here's Mundle. Mundle. Job moves on nicely, gets it back as well. Here's Roberts. Roberts. Up from field. Sunderland player goes down. Sunderland free kick. Salah in on Luke O'Nien.
It was good build-up play from Sunderland again, work it well from left to right. Just the ball in from Patrick too flat, wasn't it? In a packed Queen's Park Rangers box. Done himself there, the ref with the spray look. Trey Hume stood over it. Well set, Job round the back, Dennis Sirkin.
Options.
2v2 really, yeah, far post area.
Clip forward by Trey Hume, not by Cook. Wilson Isidore's shot. He wasn't able to get over the top of it.
No, well, he's got the leg up there high, hasn't he? But as you say, can't get over the top of it. Fires it up to those Sunderland fans behind the goal. Steve Cook again. He's had the magnet on in the box today, hasn't he? Defended well. Ball's coming in there.
It's been relatively easy for him as well, though, Danny. There hasn't been many testing crosses. There's that one with Wilson Isidore.
Yeah, that was, yeah, he just matched him there, didn't he? Got across him, defended it well. And then obviously in our box as well, he had that header, didn't he?
Referee right on top of this one. Was that as bad as the QPR fans and the players are making out?
Well, we're going to look at it back now. He's gone back pocket and he's off Job. Yeah, he's on the stretch, isn't he? Yeah, I don't think he's arguing it. It's one of them. You see the Queen's Park Rangers players reacting. Just on the lunge.
Sellout. The player on the ground. Sunderland down to 10 and Job receives a straight red.
See there, he's got the ball out. Oh, yeah. No, I would say so, yeah. Shin, isn't it? Boots up there as he overruns it. You see straight away, he's almost got the hand up apologising. Listen, I don't think he's meant it by any stretch. You know, it's happening fast, isn't it? Ball gets away from him. He's just trying to recover it. Unfortunately, he catches Sella on the shin.
He's remained there. I mean, that's the first booking in the game. It hasn't been that kind of game as well.
No, you can just see from the reaction, you know, almost people feeling sorry for Job there, in a way. But that's football, isn't it? You see what happened last week, got himself a goal, hero, and then obviously this week, you know, it happens in football. The lads have got to rally now. 10 men for over, what was it, half an hour plus.
Well, it's high fives from everyone. First red of his career.
Yeah, well, I think so, yeah. I'm not sure if he picked one up at Birmingham. I would have thought so, certainly for us, isn't it? Yeah, but people will say, oh, well, he'll learn from it. I don't think it's a case of any of that, really. It's just happened heat at the moment. Ball's there, gets away from him slightly, overruns it, and then tries to, say, regain possession. Fortunately, Sellers okay as well. He's back on his feet.
So what would Sunderland do here, then? Regis had the tactics board out there. Do we sacrifice a winger?
Yeah, maybe 4-2-3 possibly. Just drop Wilson in a little bit deeper. No,
I mean, it always looks worse.
Possibly Alan Brown in there. Yeah, as I say, Alan Brown in there alongside Dan Neil, and then go with that three there. As you see there, I think that's that happened there. See where Alan Brown's gone.
Oof.
Yeah, that was off the ball, wasn't it?
Cook on Mundle there. Just shove his arm into the path of Mundle. Maybe Cook just showing his experience. Anyway, Sunderland with plenty of work to do as we just tick over the hour mark. Lots of football to play still down at Loftus Road. The job's got harder. Sunderland are down to 10 men. Chair floats one in. Easy for Nyan. Out from Mundle.
It's looking at pretty much a 4-4-1, isn't it, really? You see there, Alan Brown, Dan Neil in there. And Wilson. He's going to have to work his shift up there. Obviously got Meander on the bench as well, and Aaron Conley get some fresh legs if he burns himself out.
Long way to go. Madsen goes back to Cook. Wilson chases this one. As does Roberts on the other side. Sunderland have to be careful now.
Yeah, it's awkward, isn't it? Because you want to go and press, as you say there, if they play round yet. They're obviously short now in the numbers.
Chair. Jimmy Dunn. Chair's continued his run across. Gets one in as well, easy for Simon Moore. Well, he makes it look easy.
They'll want to get that man on the ball as much as they can, Chair, won't they? You know, in our final third, and get some ball into the box.
Real opportunity for Queen's Park Rangers to get what would possibly be a second win of the season.
First one at home, yeah.
Yep, no win at home this season so far. Sunderland, top of the league, certainly got the quality to go on and get all 3 points if they can. But they're going to have to defend. Seller gets a shot away.
Oh. Fisted, didn't he? Simon Moore, I'm not sure if he's getting there, past that right-hand side post. He just gets away from Alan Brown as he brings it down, and then he chops inside. You know what he's looking for, that far corner. Unfortunately, you see it from this angle now, from Sunderland's point of view, just sails past the post, trying to bring it back.
Changes, and it's a change for Sunderland. Aaron Connolly is coming on.
Yeah, just mentioned it there. Maybe wasn't expecting it so soon. Well, it's actually Romain, yeah, coming off on that far side. Yeah, he's had a difficult one this afternoon. Jimmy Dunn's handled him well, to be fair. Not got much change out of him. Just wondering whether Wilson will come out to this left-hand side and Connolly through the middle.
Big leap there from Salah to retain the ball for Queen's Park Rangers. Morgan. Haverton. Varane. Here's Smith. And slips over.
QPR trying to work the ball around, look for the opening. Sunderland sat on those two banks of four.
Morgan, Varane. Chair. Chair with the cross. Salah gets something on it. Varane. Just can't get the ball off QPR at the moment. The attack continues. Chair's cross gets there, and the header straight at Simon Moore.
Yeah, it was Jimmy Dunn, wasn't it? Ventured forward from full-back, gets himself in there. It's a decent ball from Chair, stood up, and he comes powering in. But similar to Steve Cook's in the first half, straight into the gloves of Simon Moore. Just see Queen's Park Rangers just edging forward, weren't they, working the ball out to that wide area, and I said that they'll be looking to get Elias Chair on it as much as they can.
Here he is again. Morgan. Jimmy Dunn.
I'll tell you what I would do, I'd take Rob Mason's point away from home right now.
Many Sunderland fans would do the same.
Sunderland fans trying to give the lads a lift.
It's been backs against the wall since the sending off of Job. Chair goes again. Cross comes in. The 9 was there. Varane comes to meet it. Madsen moves it on. Morgan gets his angles wrong. Sunderland.
Yeah.
Get the goal
and
kick.
To be fair, their crowd will get restless as well. You know, they're obviously having a long period now with the extra man, half an hour plus, as we said, and then the longer it stays at 0-0, they'll become restless. You know, they haven't won at home so far this season. They'll feel now that the game's there for them to go on and win. And it is strange football, how much of it's psychological, where yes, we've gone down a man, but you know, you can affect that with the top end of the pitch where you're losing a man. It still stays the same midfield and defensively.
Well, we're going to see a change in a moment for QPR. Number 14 is Koki Seto. Seto's coming on for Paul Smith.
Relatively quiet. Smith had a couple of opportunities in the first half, didn't he, where he was getting forward down the right and he put the brakes on.
Seto, Japanese player on loan from Lommel in Belgium. Started the last game. Salah. Hume's underneath it. Jimmy Dunn. Morgan. Seto. Out from Alan Brown. I think someone's been able to have their foot on the ball yet, have they, since the sending off? 10 minutes ago now. Seto. Sirkin intercepts.
That's a good test for the lads at the back, isn't it? Say.
Cook. Here's Chair. Chair. Too high, that one.
Yeah, just regroup and get organised as well. And it is difficult, as you say there, when you're working now without the ball. But when we do win it, we've got to try and secure it, get a few passes in. You know, it's a different test for the lads, as we said there, where we've been at so far this season, really. Where we have had good possession and gave, yes, a lot lower than last season, but you know, it's going to be difficult if we're just going to try and camp on the edge of our own box for 20 minutes or so now. Got to keep trying to bump up and say Chris Metman, Luke O'Nien have got to keep shifting the lads up in front of them, and I think Simon Moore's picked up a yellow card, has he?
Yeah. Referee clamping down on any kind of time wasting. Before it's even started.
I was going to say, it's gone early there, the ref, hasn't he? Usually gives the keeper a little warning. I think it was Anthony Patterson down at Luton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chanced his luck with the referee
well,
a few
it turned
times.
out he was injured.
Yeah, yeah.
He was telling the truth all along. Could have fooled me. Popped over the top looking for Chet. Cut out by Mepham. Alan Brown swings at it. Tries to bring in Aaron Connolly. There's not a lot in that, is there?
Let's have a look. He's up against Field, isn't he? He has a little look at him, Field, and he steps across him. Not happy with the decision there, Aaron Connolly. Let's have a look. Little look at him. A little bit of his shirt, to be fair, at the back, doesn't he?
Field knew he was in a bit of bother there. Sato. Jimmy Dunn towards that back post. Varane now. Sunderland fans doing their bit again. So loud down at Loftus Road. Here's Varane, looking for movement, he's not getting any. Madsen, Sato.
Yeah, see what he's looking for there, Saito. Not enough grass to play that ball into though, was there? Runs out of play. See there, Madsen, yeah, coming to the starting lineup, but not much involvement at all, has he? And you see there, Cifuentes deep in thought with his assistant. What can we do now? Change this. How can we find the breakthrough?
The Juice is asking. That looked like a handball. Oh. That was the most blatant handball I think I've ever seen. He carried the ball. Steve Cook
cushioned it, Steve Cook, didn't he? Yeah.
I can't believe the referee hasn't seen that, or any of the assistants, by the way. Done. Varane. Crossfield ball. Looking for Chair, doesn't get there. Someone throw. Well, you can have your opinion on today's game this afternoon in the post-game programme. Use the hashtag AskDanny. Use it now on social media. Get your points in. Be part of the post-game programme as Roberts tries to make some ground on the far side. Fans there making the long trip down to Shepherd's Bush. Roberts battling. Connolly picks up the foul.
It's the free kick on this occasion, yeah. Varane not happy. He does well in those situations, Aaron Connolly. He's not the biggest in terms of height-wise, but he can back in. He's a little strong, stocky character, isn't he? And he fights his corner, wins his side a free kick. And those Sunderland fans, as you say, trying to get the lads going. And what is going to be a long 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, Sunderland might have the disadvantage of the numbers on the pitch, but it's that score on the top left-hand side of your screen that matters, Danny, isn't it?
Well, it is that, and it's the clock as well. That's ticking down, as you say there. QPR fans aren't going to be happy. We've made a mess of that, though.
Yeah, that didn't come off at all. A late one there from Mepham.
Yeah, back to the drawing board with that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it's put a decent ball in. Opportunity from a set piece.
Chair. Morgan. Everton. Cook. Deflection of Wilson Isidore. Theato tries to bring it down. Shot comes in from Varane.
Yeah, difficult one. I think it's Alan Brown's putting pressure on. It's on the up as well, isn't it? Again, can't get over the top of it. Yeah, see, Alan Brown goes in for the first challenge there, and then he knows he's got to take it quite early. Varane.
Salah going up against, I think, is it O'Nien?
That's Chris Mepham, isn't it? Right inside. Now, I'm just wondering if he's deemed that, yeah, I was going to say, if it's an elbow or
first booking
a bit
for
naughty,
QPR.
yeah. Yeah, just jumps into Chris Mepham, doesn't he? A real intention of winning the ball.
Daniel back inside, and outside. There's an Isidore. Isidore. Gone out now.
Just want to say it's probably the first spell we've had on the ball, isn't it? About 20 minutes since Joe got sent off. QPR come again.
Varane. Jimmy Dunn. There's Chair. Cook. Dunn tries to slide one in. Read by Dan Neil, and he picks up the goal kick as well.
Yeah, does well Dan Neil, he spots it early and matches the run.
For all of their possession, QPR, they have had a few crosses and headers that have gone close, but not real clear shots.
No, they've not been cute enough with it really, say round the box, lacking ideas. They're looking at, say, getting it to Elias Chair and balls coming in, and you'd fancy that as a back line. You'd say, yes, I know Jimmy Dunn got on the end of one earlier, but you'd be happy really in saying, if you want to put balls in, we'll back ourselves to generally deal with that coming in. It's those little balls in behind where they've worked you, they've worked the legs off you. You know, you're getting heavy now because you're doing a lot of work without the ball, and somebody switches off, but they've not been there yet, Queen's Park Rangers, but still 10 minutes to go. So there's another change coming on. See there for Queen's Park Rangers.
It's imminent. It's Alan Brown moves it downfield. Connelly's chasing this one. Does he get the corner?
No. Come back off him.
QPR change now.
Yeah, I'm just Labrie thinking, what's he fancying there? You got Tommy Watson. I'm just thinking counter attacks really. Tommy Watson and Mayenda really with a bit of pace. You know, those 1v1s.
Lucas Anderson comes on for Nicholas Madsen.
Yeah, I said earlier, he's been quiet, hasn't he? No real impact on the game.
Dane for a Dane.
Listen, play a little bit deeper, try and create something for them. I think you just see there Cifuentes in Elias Chair having a few words.
Third change now for QPR. So they just made the one. For Connolly.
Yeah, forced again. Saito too much on it. Just see Anderson there, that was just playing up there in behind, isn't he? In the pocket, really. A bit height as well, a bit more threat for balls coming in the box.
It was 0-0 last time these two teams met in March. It was under Mike Dodds at the Stadium of Light. Meckham's caught there.
Yes.
Morgan
leaves a leg there for him, doesn't he?
Sunderland fans haven't stopped all afternoon and haven't had much to go on.
Well, yeah, we're a man down, aren't we? But it feels like they're the 11th man at this moment, and certainly have been since the sending off, haven't they? Not stopped.
He's trying to break through the lines, unable to on this occasion. Gets himself back in.
Good work from Patrick Roberts. Good energy.
Jimmy Dunn. Still going. Good pass there for Morgan.
Still got 6 minutes plus left in this game, but you're thinking now to midweek. Jobe's going to be missing. Obviously, Chris Rigg not involved this afternoon. That's a couple of bodies middle of the park we're short of straight away.
Jobe was one of those players who was on 4 yellows, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't he? And then
Rigg and
hopefully Trey Hume gets through the remainder of this game as well without picking one up.
Some big changes on Wednesday night. Here's Morgan trying to slip it through. Trey Hume. Had to get there.
I just thought then, yes, just as I said that, he's going flying in here, but yeah, times it. But that's the problem there. See, we win the ball, don't we? I think Morgan tries the little pass, gets cut out, but then the problem is Aaron Connolly's 10 yards from, I think it was Trey that had the ball, wasn't it? No out ball for him. Oh.
9. Moore can't get there.
Yeah.
Five minutes remaining. We're saying, can Sunderland hang on? I think we are.
Well, that'll be a long old 5 minutes for these lads out there. Plus, as you say, the stoppages as well. Be a few minutes, won't there?
Corner comes in from Chair.
Could have took a touch there.
Morgan it was.
Yeah. Bit excited, the young man. Drops to him, doesn't it? And I think sees the headlights. The headlines, sorry, with it strike there, finding the top corner, 1-0 win, and he's the one that gets them the home victory, but it wasn't to be. So he could have took a touch, got it out of his feet. Luke O'Nien okay.
Sunderland throw. Connolly will battle.
It's difficult for him, isn't it, coming on, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, chasing shadows a little bit, isn't he? As I said, he'll fight his corner, he'll chase down those types of balls, but he wants ball coming into the box, doesn't he? Opportunities to get his first Sunderland goal.
Sato. Haverton. Varane. 3 minutes normal time. Sato. From Dan Neil. As far as Samfield. Cook. Get the angle so I can read it. Chair. This is Anderson.
Yeah, good again though, isn't it? Anderson forces the ball across the 6-yard line. Luke O'Neill sees it through to Simon Moore. I'm just thinking there, is Regis happy with how things are? Just that one change, couple of minutes left now. Does he want to try and change it? Maybe out wide, you know, Patrick Roberts, Isidore, keep them, I say, a little bit fresher, ready for midweek. And so you've got a couple of options there, Mayenda and Tommy Watson. Last few minutes on the flanks, maybe look at an opportunity on the counter-attack.
Cook's under that. Wilson feels he was pushed. Nothing given. Here's Jimmy Dunn. Anderson. Sirkin goes in. It's a corner. 6 each now. In the 90th minute. Sunderland hanging on. Chair floats one in. Comes out to Morgan.
Ooh.
Goal kick.
Yeah. Well, he took a touch that was similar, wasn't it, to his effort a few minutes ago, but that time he does take the touch out of his feet, looking for that top corner. Again, iron wide, isn't it? Simon Moore has it covered.
Can't remember Simon Moore diving to make a save in this game.
Really, no, he hasn't really, has he? The two really, or a couple have come from headers, haven't they? Straight at him, you know, point blank in a way. Jimmy Dunn and Steve Cook in that first half, meeting it flush as well, but straight at him. Is it 5, is it? 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Well, Kjelder it is there, waiting to come on at the back.
Of course, Sunderland could still nick this.
Yeah, no, it's one of those, isn't it? Do you want to be brave and try and, you know, roll the dice in a way, or do you take your points? And certainly, you know, at this moment in time, I'd be happy if it stayed as it was.
Here's Varane, moves it on to Sato. Sato, shot comes in. He's had a couple of those this afternoon, hasn't he?
Well, they've had a few, haven't they, from around the box there. Difficult one. He sort of stabs at it with the instep, doesn't he, as it rolls across to him. Just pops up slightly as well. Well, as you say, Simon Moore will be delighted if they're striking from that range, really.
It's not coming in, is it? Join us in the post-game programme. Use the hashtag AskDanny. Meanwhile, substitution takes place for Sunderland. Leo Kjelder comes on. He's replacing Wilson Isidore, so Sunderland are trying to shut up shop here, Danny.
Yeah, they are, yeah. Try and see the game through. A bit more height there, isn't it? A defender on. As you say, Wilson, he'll be feeling it now. He's put a shift in again this afternoon, a lot of work off the ball. Had that one good opportunity, well, two really, didn't he? But Steve Cook just got there ahead of him. But the one just past the post in the first half. I think is he coming out to this left-hand side, just in front of Dennis Sirkin. I think he did, didn't he, down at, was it Luton?
Luton,
yeah. I was thinking maybe will he slot in there alongside Luke O'Nien and Chris Mepham, you know, back five, but a little bit higher, you see him there now.
Sato. Shouts there from QPR fans, but
yeah, Jimmy Dunn appealing as well, as you feel he's being held there at the far post area. Not sure, but it's another ball that's comfortable for Simon Moore and the defence. Yeah, it's Kjelder, isn't it, who's touch tight with him.
We'll go through all the other scores in the Championship as well at full time. Of course, look at their all important league table as well.
Three down, 2 to go.
I feel it's like backs against the wall though, Danny.
No, not as such, no. I mean, we haven't see this attack out first before we make comments, but Patrick wins the ball.
Connolly trying to get there. Does, picks up the foul. Kicked in the chest.
It's Morgan again, isn't it? It does well again. Aaron Connolly that brings the ball down, just gets there ahead of him. Yeah, no, as you say, Frank, you know, they haven't. You know, they've put a few balls in there, haven't they? Like fight balls, really, and a little bit of hope about it, really, other than creating stuff. And it is difficult. We've been there many a time ourselves at the stadium alike, where teams come up and they sit in, and it's really difficult to break them down. That's been the case this afternoon since the sending off of Jobe.
QPR's last game was against Burnley, 0-0 that finished. Will this one also finish the same? Successive games for Queen's Park Rangers. We're inside the final minute of added time. The referee seemed to wait an eternity there to blow the whistle. Here we go then. Sato. Fans getting restless as we move inside the final 20 seconds of the suggested added time. Simon Moore takes another one of them.
Yeah, comfortable, wasn't it? The only thing I was concerned with there, we give the free kick up at their half of the pitch, but their 18-yard box, and we've just dropped right away straight to the edge of our own box. I'm thinking, yeah, be a little bit braver and squeeze up. Don't just allow them to throw a ball in. But as much as we praised Elijah's chair there, it's just an in-swinging straight into the gloves of Simon Moore.
Continues play. Play at the 5. Play next to 30 seconds now. Sunderland steal it. Roberts. Stopped. Play continues again. Late one from Roberts. Referee pulls it back. Yellow card for Pat. Been taken quickly, too quickly for the ref, too quickly for the EFL cameraman. Confirmation of Roberts is yellow. I don't understand why we play more time.
Yeah, I know they say minimum of 5, don't they? But what, can we go 15? Could we? Or do you know what I mean? It's just bizarre, isn't it? Really, when they say it.
Oh, that was straight into Simon Moore. And that's it.
That's that, yeah. Well, they'll certainly be disappointed with that Queen's Park Rangers, won't they? Over half an hour with the extra man at home as well.